Hey you, listen carefully because there is no time. Remember this video? It's from better multiplayer mod that is available on Nexus mods, and one of coolest implementation of this mod are the custom areas that actually are used in Colosseum instead of regular Colosseum map. Very recently creator of the mod created this. It is a leaderboard of people with the highest MMR. On this website you can for example see people that you fought in the past against, and you're gaining rank for winning or losing the fights. For being highly placed, you even get this. It's like some sort of the arena glow. Yet another proof Elden Ring is just Dark Souls 2 too. So I jumped onto the mod to give it a try. So the first fight was against a gamer called Marvin. This individual is sniping me from time to time on PlayStation. They apparently tried BMP as well, and yeah, the fight was rather quick. Dude kinda rolled into that flaming strike of mine and got plenty of scam sheer backswings, and yeah, that was about it. Another fight was against an individual called Powie. I have seen this guy playing on BMP before the ranked update, or like matchmaking MMR update, yeah. Pretty fun player to play against. In this particular matchup we actually fought against his Shamshir and I used Grave Scythe. Overall this matchup is not exactly anyone's favorite, but I would say that Grave Scythe is just easier to use, as all you have to do is just to go in and force trades. That being said, Powie had plenty of very decent outplays like these neutral jumps for one and so on, yeah? Overall, plenty of mechanical mistakes, like for one here I didn't angle the R1 attack, and then soon after I had another one, I incorrectly hard swapped the offhand, so I didn't surprise my opponent correctly when I tried to bait them with the great bow, but yeah, well. Another duel was against Odium. He actually ran a BHS clean rot apparently, and I have initially tried with the Mengash, then I tried some hard swaps, and then I came to conclusion that we have relatively low latency, so I guess I can just try to trade, and then one of better trading tools in a situation like this, in matchup like this, would be probably Windblade. So that's what I started using. At some point, for the sole purpose of limit testing, I tried to hit the guy with neutral R2 when they were about to be just away, and honestly just missed. Apparently it just doesn't land, but yeah, like after that I did like a 2 running attacks, and that was basically the entire fight. Then we faced Stacy's that actually ran pretty much the same setup, but this time on super high latency, so honestly there was no other way around. I just had to mirror the matchup. On this type of latency, I don't think that there is any other good response to BHS clean rot, unfortunately. And on top of that, we had awful connection. Like we're gonna fight Stacy's a few more times throughout this video, and yeah, like there were some hiccups every single time. So yeah, fun times. Yeah, just like you have seen right here. This is actually ridiculous, but well, it is what it is. The game is like that. All you can do is just poke each other with the rod stick and then move on. Another fight we had was against a guy called Zen, and I had pretty bad weapon for the matchup here, and it actually showed in the early phase of the match. Afterwards, well, you're gonna see on your own. Like, generally speaking, this guy was quite interesting. I am not going to spoil how this fight is going to end yet, but maybe I'm just going to let you observe this masterpiece without my yapping in the background. Yep, I'm not sure if that's free-aimed flaming strike or what, but this guy decided to pull off patas against me, so I have decided to match the shittery, no point to pull the punches, and well, the fight turned into something truly interesting, spectacular, one could say. I also forgot to sort my inventory before the fight, which caused some chaos in menu swapping, but I pulled it through, so it's fine. In this very moment, I expected the guy to roll out, because like standing in front of me was just very bad decision, so I framed to the side and the guy apparently just mashed out of his stun, which was just ridiculous. Like this entire match was ridiculous. I equipped Pathos myself to force the trades, and then slowly prepared to finish the fight. And then bro disconnected, effectively scamming me of the win, because yeah, like if you're gonna disconnect apparently, well, there is no penalty, or at least there was no penalty, and Axia, creator of the mod, included some, like, for one, this guy that we just fought is not even on the leaderboard anymore. And meanwhile, we got Poey again. This time we played Scam Sheer Mirror. I effectively baited neutral skip by just swapping to the bow. Poey immediately went on me, but well, that was kinda part of the plan. Gamer doesn't have enough poise to withstand one-handed attacks, so I could just always quickly swap to Shamshir and just hit the guy from the roll. Then we got some corner pressure and Scamshir with Scamshir thing. Then another duel we had against Hope after Rain. She actually ran the greatsword setup, one-handed greatsword setup, so I immediately swapped to Milady, and then she actually for whatever reason swapped to the Halax, which is honestly even worse matchup for her, but well. I was jumping here from side to side just to bait Glean Blades. Generally speaking, if you're gonna do this type of maneuvers, you're not supposed to get hit, but Hope was holding these Glean Blades pretty well. That being said, I had a huge HP advantage, so I could play a little bit more aggro and effectively finish the duel. Then I had 3 goofy fights that there is not even a point to show them entirely, because in one of them I fought against Stasis again, then I fought against gamer called Vamp. After a session of poking each other, it turned out to be a stalemate. And then Stasis again. This time the dude went with ultimate maneuver of dashboarding before receiving the final hit. Admirable performance, not gonna lie. And then another duel I got matched against Goat of the Goats, a gamer that pulled up with a freaking dueling shield. So yeah, not much could have been done there, like I just had to swap to the BHS clean dot. That being said, it took me a moment to change the setup, but yeah, ultimately once I managed to do so, then a true shittery just freaking started. I swapped to Pathas, which is probably a right call. From the pure hard meta standpoint, dueling shield simply loses to a clean dot, whereas Patha not really. It's way more equal matchup. Now when I'm looking at this shittery matchup, I kinda wonder if that wouldn't be a better idea for me to just take Grafted Sword in the main hand, then Clean Dot in the offhand, and then like just use 5-second Endure of the Grafted Sword, then swap to two-handed Clean Dot and keep on poking, just abuse the fact that I do way more damage than my opponent that has Patha. This fight is undoubtedly a pick of gaming though, nonetheless. Here I got really lucky, the gamer just didn't keep on pressuring me, I just could pull off the balls. And here you have a beautiful display why just clean root is just better than dueling shield. It's all about the horizontal tracking of the dueling shield. And then another fight against Stasis yet again. You know how they say it, fight with Scamshir, die by Scamshir. And then another duel we had against a guy called Blue Tomato, and he ran very interesting, very nostalgic at least to be set up, which is 3 spears. Even though PSGS got nerfed by like 10 or actually even 15, I think 15% on the crouch attacks. When it comes to like overall damage output, 3 spears on its own are still extremely deadly, so you gotta have to be very careful when you are fighting against them. That being said, the way how I fought here is I was attempting to abuse nerfed tracking, sometimes rolling in, sometimes jumping in, but from the side and so on and so forth. This gamer played pretty well, but I would say that power stance great spears are pretty coin flippy nowadays, and well, Broski just lost a coin flip. And then, as the last fight, we got some creative shittery from Skyn. A shittery that thankfully failed miserably, and yeah, that was it. I guess like 15, 13, something like that, fights that I had on better multiplayer mods. It was really fun. GG gamers.
Hello, gamer? Memory's broken, room goes unspoken.